Hi. Alright, so before I get on my way today, I want to go ahead and do some sort of workout. But this one's different. So anyone younger, when you get older, and say you're someone like me who's been fit their entire life, even though they're not in, even though I've never been, well, not never, but just for a majority of my life, I've never been someone's preferred weight. Being a woman, and just a female period. Of course, I've had many, especially males, but also females, but also males that, even though no one's ever asked, they have made sure to walk up to me. And you'll have, just the other day on the bus, this fat ass fucking Chinese guy with this fucking fat ass stomach, his literal stomach, like, you see me, like, you see my bust, you see that? His whole stomach was this. It was huge. So imagine a body, and then attached to that body is like the width of me. A guy that was clearly pushing 400 pounds, felt completely permitted. He's old, he's bald, he's short, and he's pretty much 400 pounds. Felt fully permitted and comfortable to say to me, someone who is less than half his size, that I'm fat. Fully comfortable. And another fat chick that is also borderline 400 pounds, and ugly, and with shitty hair, also felt permitted to try her best to push me over to the ground, and call me fat, and even though literally, like, we've already gone over fat rolls, this bitch was huge, okay, 400 fucking pounds. I'm not talking about my breasts, okay, you see that space underneath my breasts? You see how I still have extra shirt underneath my breasts? Okay, I wear baggier clothes as a casual, a lot of the time. So, like, I'm not talking about breast width, because someone's going to look at the width of my breast and be like, that's the width of your entire body. Like, no. Your breasts are, like, the biggest part of your body. So, no. Okay? Plenty of room under there. Okay? Plenty of room. So, this fucking chick, literally 400 pounds, also felt permitted, and we've already gone over that. If you're on YouTube, you might know by now that I watch this channel called Foodie Beauty. Well, not her, because it's boring, but I watch the reaction channels about her. And there's another YouTuber that I don't watch reactions about, but she pops up on my suggestions. Like Amber Lynn, and she literally looked like a smaller Amber Lynn. She's 600 pounds, so smaller in comparison to 600 pounds. She looked like she was about 400 pounds or more, actually, calling me fat. But we've already gone over the fat rolls situation, and we know the bigger you are, the harder a time you have cleansing your body. So, and she was old. This dumb bitch on the bus. So we can already imagine at her age and at her size how she really smells. But I see now that they came out with that, it's an old product from back in the 90s. When I was watching my children's TV shows, I guess they figured that, women would be around the house with their kids. So the commercial for, I forgot the name of it. I can look it up real quick. But that commercial for full body deodorant would come on all the time. It would come on all the time, so it's not a new product, but they re-released it now. Yeah. But I see now that product came out, you can tell who's using it and who's not, because every dumbass is swearing that they smell like magic, even though you're just using full body deodorant. I have no deodorant on, and I don't smell. You have full body deodorant on to not smell. No body deodorant, not smelling. Full body deodorant, no smell. Yeah, okay. You can't call anyone stinky if you're literally using a head to toe deodorant just to not stink. I don't know where you're from. But I know from the time I ever heard about it, all the way as a child, all the way up, you have to have nothing on your body. And then when you get older, nothing more than a simple deodorant. Anything more than deodorant, you stink. You need to fix that. Handle that. You stink. You're stinky. Okay? But putting on a head to toe body deodorant up, you'll even see it on the commercials. Oh yeah, Lumi, that is not a new product. That came out in the 90s, because when I was watching my Liberties Kids and I was watching my kids programs, that commercial came on all the time. But they had to discontinue their product 3 or 4 times because people kept suing them and making cancer allegations against them. So they went out of business a couple times. But yeah, Lumi's the product. But yeah. And now they make, let's see, it's right here on Google. Okay, it's right here on Google. They make body wipes, deodorant, and they have a travel size lotion and then a regular bottle of lotion. And over here, it looks like they have a body spray actually too. Yeah, Lumi whole body deodorant. You cannot this shit. I'm telling you, I'm shocked every time. I know we were conscious in the same period of time. I hate that people just look at me and they're like, "You're some kid. You don't know anything," and I'm just so over it. I really am. I'm not a child. You can't. All that stuff that you expect to do to, from infancy all the way up to, in your 20s, early 20s, you can't do that shit to me. I'm not a child. I don't care. And I know you're wrong. And I was there, so I have, consciousness. And just keeping my consciousness and not moving in whatever direction others tell me to. As I get older and I'm just sick of just struggling and fighting for everything, every and anything, it gets hard, right? But anyway, I just had to note that, that two obese, old, fat, ugly bastards felt completely permitted to call a woman that is less than half their size and less than half their age, calling her fat, ugly, and one of them having full nerve in the world, you being a stinky ass female. I don't even want to fucking know, because you are from back in the day when guys would joke to high hell about how much you bitches smell. I mean, if I really felt like it, I could just literally, make a section, and it's just comedy skit, posts from like before freaking 2011. And there's just so many posts talking about how you women from your day smell like a motherfucker. But you're gonna tell a woman who's standing there, and yeah, I'm in my casual life. I'm not somebody that's scared of their own fucking scent. I'm a living person, especially with my health stuff that I've been going through. I'm really way more aware of like myself than before. And my mom never, raised, like, she never taught, me and my sibling that it was normal to smell, that it was normal to she never taught us that it was normal to smell, that it was normal to stink, that it was normal to have stains on your clothes, but if you come home with stains, then get over it. But leaving out with stains, no. So I think that's just so funny how, back in your day, so many people talked about how you guys just smelled unreasonably terrible. I'm standing here in freaking clothes that were washed this week. Like, the pants that I was wearing, I think they were washed like the day before yesterday. And that was probably my second time wearing it that day. And I'm just like, are you crazy? And like, I was just standing out in the rain and all that shit. I literally take my pants when I get home and I throw them on my face just to see. And I'm like, are you joking? So it is what it is. I mean, for the kids out there, what I'm getting to, because this is supposed to be a workout video, is that any dumbass can say anything about you in the world, because your parents are sickos, your parents are bothering people, your parents are harassing people. I would know because I'm a constant source of your parents, your grandparents, and you'll have so many pieces of shit just swearing I'm so ugly, swearing I'm so fat, I'm so all of this shit. But when I tell you I can't even fucking lift my leg up without one of them being right there with their nose underneath my asshole, I swear. So just know that lots of dumbasses, they will say anything they can. They want to bother you. They want to harass you. They want to stress you out. They want to have you jump. They want you to react. Because they're sickos. They're from a different time. They feel like that's normal. Like that's a normal way to behave. And they just don't feel like themselves if they're not harassing somebody. So, just know that. Just know that. But what this video is supposed to be about. And remember, like, I have my channel, like, it shows in America first or whatever. I have to look that up again. But according to YouTube, which could easily be a lie, the country that you're filming in and the part of the country that you're filming in, your video gets shown there first, and then it'll get shown somewhere else in some other country. I'm gonna do my picture real quick. Hold on. Oh yeah, I like that one. So make sure you remember this ugly ass face, and make sure you go somewhere else. Make sure you remember this fat ass body that has been fucking doing more fucking physical work and literal work than you ever have in your life, and has been doing it for much longer. So yeah. So that's for the kids. I'm gonna make this a kid video. Oh wait, I guess I'll take it off. I guess age restrictions. I guess I won't make it a kids video. I just forgot that I was like cursing before, and you know how shitty, stupid parents are. They will curse like a motherfucker around their kids. They will have loud sex, and their kids can't even fucking sleep because they're just having loud ass fucking sex. Like their kids are not in the same fucking place as them. But then when you say fucking shit, suddenly you're inappropriate. You're around children. Like, bitch, you live with those kids and you don't give a fuck. What the fuck are you saying? Like, so, like, I'm not gonna fucking stay around some, anyone else. Oh, you're around children. And then I know damn well that my kids couldn't sleep last night because I was fucking, screwing loud as hell. And I knew that there's no way that they could sleep through this shit. Right? Because that's just fucking stupid. So, if I'm telling some idiot not to curse around, my child, it's supposed to be you're trying to uphold what you do in your own house. And you are cursing. Let's ask your child. Hey kid, does your parent curse? Yeah, all the time. Okay. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. But anyway. This is supposed to be a workout video. Well, a work-in video. So yeah. I just did, pure berry, pure beret, beret with 2 R's. Yesterday, 1 hour class. It was surprisingly hard, but I guess I didn't breathe enough because I realized that my body was not getting enough oxygen because I was suddenly weak. So, I'm going to title this A Rant and a Workout. I'm just looking down at my Switch, and it's just so weird. They're talking about top hate you live or top high at you. I think it's top high at you. I don't know. At you. But no, it's top high at you. Yeah. Yeah, if we're gonna go off of English letter sounds, and how Americans specifically do things. I'm not talking about any other country. Frankly, I know that trying to uphold other countries' way of doing things because whoever had enough money and influence to make it so has really fucked things up. So purely American spelling, American word shit. I don't care. If I was doing a video in Spanish, they're gonna want me to do all of the, they'll want me to do all of the Spanish rules, but I will do the Spanish rules that make sense. You know. If I'm doing a video in German, they're gonna want me to do German rules. I'm just doing American shit. I don't care. If it's a German word, I'm gonna pronounce it in English as if this is America. If it was German, you know. So anyway, I just think it's really weird how they're criticizing her. She became homeless at 32. No, 33. Because when she's 32, with her mom, her dad, and her brother. Her mom's getting government benefits. Brother had a good job. Her dad has a pension and a small business. Brother got killed. Terrible. In a shootout. Someone decided to shoot at them. So that's crazy. And she's been on the street ever since so far. And people are criticizing her because she got donations. People are criticizing her because a homeless woman used some money, whether it came from her mother, who's getting government benefits, including a check, her elderly mom, or her dad, who is getting a pension and has a small business. Whoever she got the money from, she herself is literally homeless, and they're criticizing her because she popped up with probably some dollar store sunglasses, and she popped up with some hair dye, and they're just really finding ways to block her from getting money. This one chick at her homeless shelter was trying to convince her that if people give to a GoFundMe to help with her brother's funeral expenses, that she can't do GoFundMe anymore. And it's just like, no, she can do GoFundMe. Once they have the funeral, she just can't say it's for her brother's funeral because that's false advertising. But of course she can still make another page on GoFundMe. That's stupid. I'm like, of course she can. So it's just really weird. Like, people to her face, people online, just real sickos that for some reason want to stop her from getting any currency. Like, if you love the streets so much, you can go live on it. I want somewhere to live. So anyway, 2 rants. I'm going to call it 2 rants in a workout. Now she's just making another video, probably saying how she's still in disbelief that people are really trying to still fuck with her, even though they know the circumstances. Even though some sicko went and exposed, because the only way how you can get coroner's reports is if you're a cop, is if you're the coroner. you work at the coroner's office, or you have written consent from the next heir, from an heir. Yeah. And that heir can be your son. He didn't have any kids, so the only heir that he would have, is his mom. All his rights would go back to his mother. So she would have to release the coroner's reports. And yeah, it's just really weird. Someone released proof that her brother was killed, that his body was admitted into the coroner's office, and exhumed and evaluated and checked for foul play, and they found that he had a bullet. So yeah, just how crazy people are. But anyway, okay, I'm supposed to be working out. But it's like, damn her for having a t-shirt. But she, besides all of that, she is rude. And she's a domestically bold mouth. But anyway, I've been talking for an hour, so I need to go get some water because I'm making sure so I get the proper amount of water and no more, because I'm like retaining fluids. I've put myself, since my doctor won't do anything, since this guy, he's not even a fucking doctor, he can't prescribe you shit. He can't prescribe you shit. I'm like, a doctor can prescribe you stuff. He can't prescribe you a damn thing. He can't even fucking prescribe me a laxative, for goodness sake. A nurse can apparently do more. One type of nurse. But, so I'm like... But anyway, I prescribed myself, so this is a 5-ounce cup. And I've prescribed myself 2 of these cups every other hour to make sure that I don't get excess water. So that way my body can start processing these fluids and taking them out of my body. But anyway, we're supposed to be doing... Alright, I said I wanted to go get water. Alright, so... from my fluid work, you can look at past videos. But you can see that I had a dangly neck just the day before yesterday. The last video I did, you can see my neck, was my fashion promo. I think I just posted it today, but I filmed it the day before yesterday. So that is on the 3rd. Yeah. And you can see that I had a dangly neck. It went down to here. It was so dangly. Like, it was probably about going on to like 2 inches deep. It was all the way down here. It was full. So I've been compressing my chin to start getting that extra fluid out, because I don't know what else to do. It's like I've been working out since I was a kid, and I don't know what else to do. And so now, true enough, I'm not taking pills because that's dangerous. So I've been compressing my face just for 2 days. And you can see how slim my face is. Very slim face. Slimmer chin. If you could see my stomach, I binded it also. And you can see like how much smaller my stomach is. I'm on the okay. So, do I want to just post a rant and say forget it? No. Okay. So we're going to do a neck exercise. Okay? It's just the neck. It's just the neck for right now. And then when I get done with this, I'm going to go outside. Probably for a brisk walk. I'm going to try and make it brisk, or should I chill out? I think I did it too long yesterday at Pure Barre. Yeah, bar as in a bar, like a ballet bar. I should have taken my hoodie off because obviously I have the Pilates wear. But yeah, Pure Barre. Those are English letters. Bar, and then it could be bear because it could be beret, but we know that she means bar. And then it's ray because re, I should say re, like French, because there's only an e there. So yeah. Alright. So anyway. Yeah. They've been around for a while, but no one used them before. So anyway, I'm gonna be doing some Pilates on my channel because I just don't know what else to do. But yeah. So anyway, we're just gonna do it on neck for right now. It's practically summer. I mean, it's summer. And hello, the girls have to be out, right? Right. So we need to get our bodies together. You know, this is a common statement, but every summer, when you're in winter, you gain weight, and then summer, you lose it, right? Well, spring, you start losing the weight, it's gone by summer. Well, you're almost done in the beginning of summer, and then midsummer, towards the end of summer, that's when your body is perfect. So, anyway, let's go ahead and do this dang neck workout so I can get a move on. Alright. You're just gonna lean your head back. You face forward. I'm just doing this so you can see. Put your head back. And then we're just going to nod yes. Really hard. You wanna scoop under so you can really get all those muscles. We want to do 20 of these. If you feel like you have to go to the bathroom, of course, go. I will be pausing every time I have to go to the bathroom. You want to make sure you are breathing as normal as possible, consistently, normally. Alright. So next, we're only doing 20 because this is conscious working out. We know that we get older, as we get older, for people that have always been fit, people in the fitness world may or may not know about acclimation, and your body just gets used to what you're doing, and that's almost like its new baseline, or threshold or whatever. But as you get older, it's not safe to work out too much or work out too hard. You're actually putting yourself at a greater risk by doing that. So, with staying conscious with that, we are not going to work out too hard, because we need to save some for when we get older. When we're older, and it's the only option we have left, we can start, doing 60 rep sets. But for right now, let's just do 20, 30 rep sets. So yeah. So now we're going to just tilt our head from side to side. All right. You want to do that same, that you're not shrugging, you're pressing your face down. That's 5 each side. That's 10 each side. 12, 3, 4, 4. That was 20. Okay. Now we're going to lean forward, and you're just going to raise your head back 20. Far forward. Your hips are back here. Your butt's back here. You're lean forward. You can do natural breaths, but there are also those breaths, and those are workout breaths, basically labor breaths, and that's another way to say it, because you want to make sure that oxygen is getting to your entire body thoroughly and consistently. And breathing like this is dangerous. And whenever your body, even with those labor breaths, whenever your body tells you it can't do it, you need to stop. Then don't just stop. But with this workout, just stop, stand in place, and focus on your breathing. if you're actually moving, like running or something, if you're running, you want to stop and walk. If you're walking, you want to walk slower. And with running and walking, you want to decrease speed. Okay? Then we're going to repeat one more time, and that's everything. Okay? Eleven. 20. Okay? Alright. And we're going to start from this side this time. 2, 2. 16. 20. I have to go to the bathroom again. Don't complain, it's good for you. Don't complain, it's good for you. So while filming this video, I have gone to expel liquid waste 2 times. This morning I had my stomach binded. And I've been having, this morning I had 10 ounces of water for breakfast. And then I'm trying to get through this. Another 10 ounces while working out. And then I'm going to slow sip the last 5 while I'm outside. Let's finish that last 20 up. Oh my gosh. Alright. Yay! That was so good. It was real good, real good. neck workout. Right? That was my first Pilates class. This video. 2 rants and Pilates. Alright. Alright. Now I'm gonna... I think I might just take a short walk. Like, since I just worked out for an hour yesterday, I think I'm just gonna literally set an alarm on my phone and make sure this is only 30 minutes. I just think maybe I need to take a break in between. Okay? I don't know. But yeah. I can't take my thumbnail and do this at the same time. Oh, that's good. Maybe I need a new profile picture. But yeah. Okay.